Hey guys, so we just got done with the launch of GWM's latest 4S flagship store here in USJ. And part of the activities today, besides the Dragon Dance and such, which my ears are still ringing from, is a quick test drive of the GWM Cannon. Now, it's just an around the block kind of thing, but it should be able to give us a good impression, a good first impression of how the car feels like, because it seems very promising. I hear that the official launch is going to happen sometime in Q4 of this year, perhaps even Q3. But besides that, I mean, as a first impression, I think it looks pretty promising. This is one of the only pickup trucks in its segment that has an electronic gear shifter. I can't think of any other pickup truck that has an electronic gear shifter. The rest are mostly mechanical. You don't get a conventional parking brake. You do get an electronic parking brake. You get an auto hold function. You get 3 driving modes: Eco, Normal, Sport. Quality feels nice. You get aluminum shifter pedals, analog dials. Now, this is not the full spec variant. It's not the blue one that you're seeing over there, of which we have shot quite extensively earlier. So we're going to overlay this video with shots of the blue GWM Cannon. So, but in terms of specifications, both these cars are almost the same. I do think that the blue one comes with a digital meter panel though. However, besides that, let's just see how it feels like. So, if I'm not mistaken, it runs on a ladder frame chassis. The guys from GWM could not confirm this at the point where I was jumping into the car, but in terms of suspension, it's quite conventional. Multi-link at the back and double wishbone at the front. Once I put my foot down, well, seems quite alright. You get 160 horsepower and 400 Newton meters of torque. You also get power is produced by a 2-liter turbocharged engine that is mated to an 8-speed gearbox. So, all in all, it feels quite alright. But through urban streets of USJ, right? This is not exactly the best place to be reviewing a pickup truck, but most pickup trucks are usually purchased to be used in an urban environment as well. But in China, where supposedly every 1 out of 2 cars sold is a GWM. Now, that's an interesting fact. But besides that, I think GWM really knows what it's doing when it comes to producing good pickup trucks. Apparently, GWM pickup trucks have for the past 25 years have been at the top spot consecutively in the past 25 years. So, as I said earlier, in China, every 1 out of 2 pickup trucks sold by GWM. So when it comes to producing pickup trucks, these guys know what they're doing, and you see a GWM pickup truck out, out in the farms and such. So they're proper workhorses. They're not just one of those trucks that they make to look good, to sound good. This is definitely not one of those pickup trucks that you go to that you'll buy to impress your first date on. But if you want a workhorse, I believe that GWM will definitely know what they're doing. It's a car that is built for utility. But besides that, the interior actually feels proper. I like this silver touches here. Then you get Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and then now this is a proper chance for me to put my foot down. 160 horsepower and 400 Newton meters of torque. It's not bad. And one thing I like about this pickup is that you don't get that diesel rattle. I mean, the interior, you do get the wind noise and such, but the diesel rattle is just very minimal. It doesn't, of course, it doesn't come with active sound cancellation and such as like what you get in a Ford Ranger, the previous generation Ranger. But it's still not bad. You do get this sunroof though, which I think this GWM Cannon is the only pickup truck in Malaysia to offer a sunroof. So that's great. That's plus point over there. You get 2 USB ports. It's definitely impressive. Now, the only thing that we do not know is the price, because GWM simply hasn't revealed it yet. But I've read reports that previously the GWM, this Cannon was priced at about 130 or 140. I don't know who was distributing it earlier, but let's say if you add another 10-20,000 to that, it will probably be sitting in the 130,000-150,000 ringgit price range, which I think will be difficult to sell, because even the Ranger Wildtrak is sitting about the 160,000 range, the Hilux as well, and Malaysia is basically Toyota country, it's Ford Ranger country. So the Cannon definitely does have an uphill climb, but as a first impression, it's actually not bad. And the great thing, actually the most important thing about owning a pickup truck is proper after sales service. Now, we've just attended the launch of the 4S Center here in USJ. So GWM is coming in very strong in Malaysia. They're coming in, properly, with proper after sales support, with a good lineup of cars. So is it a good time to buy a GWM? I don't think it's a bad time, but there's never really a good time, right? But as a car, I think it's not bad. The GWM Cannon, impressive, spacious. The back seems spacious as well. You get leather seats and such. Am I impressed? Yeah, definitely. I think this is a car that will work fine in a farm, will work fine in plantations, will do well even in an urban environment. So yeah, now the only thing that remains to be seen is the price.